I hope you can see the smile on my face, apprentice. You are turning me into a true believer.
Wait a minute, let me pinch myself.
I'm sure you're impatient to complete your time on that little rock. With the satellite tower computer destroyed and Commander Rylon's son neutralized, my spy's tracks are covered. Now the only threat to Rylon ever being exposed is the man himself. It's time to end that threat. Permanently.
That is my specialty.
I've had him embedded within enemy ranks for decades. The extent of his contribution to the Empire's interests is unrivaled.
It's time to retire him. He served his purpose.
You took the words right out of my mouth, apprentice. The Jedi investigator must have no hard evidence that Rylon was killed to silence him. It must look like anything but a targeted execution. Annihilate everyone there.
Sounds like overkill to me.
Your objection is noted. The order remains. I've summoned Lieutenant Quinn. He'll prepare you for your final task.
Your final target is the Balmoran Arms Factory. The Resistance forces recently captured it and made it their headquarters. An incursion into the arms factory will be a monumental feat. I'm excited by the prospect of you laying waste to that place.
So, I excite you, do I?
Well, what I meant was, when I imagine all the ways you will shape the galaxy, I get very excited. Yes.
Admit it. You like me, don't you, Quinn?
My lord, is this an appropriate time and place for such an inquiry? You're putting me in a very awkward position.
Aren't your quarters an appropriate place?
I grant you that. It's not the place, perhaps, but, rather the time that leaves something to be desired.
You need to learn how to loosen up, Lieutenant. A little spontaneity would do you good.
I'll look into acquiring some in the near future, my lord. May I continue to brief you on the Balmoran Arms Factory?
I reserve the right to readdress this issue in the future.
That is your prerogative, of course. All right. The Republic Command Center is deep inside the arms factory, the most heavily protected installation on the planet. In order to reach Commander Rylon, you will have to make your way past all of the factory's defenses, which are considerable.
Makes no difference to me.
I'm hard-pressed not to agree. But there is one thing you should note. Specifically, Rylon's elite squadron is responsible for some of the most precise, improbable resistance victories on Balmora. They're legendary.
Sounds like you admire them, Lieutenant.
I've marveled at their tactical exploits, that's all. It will be a bright day on Balmora when they are eliminated. One final thing. The investigator that the Jedi sent has been concentrating her activity around the arms factory. I have her under minute-by-minute surveillance. If she becomes a problem, I'll contact you on your comlink.
Do what you have to do, Imperial. But only bother me if it's dire.
I hope there will be no reason to disturb you. I will be here to salute you when the Balmoran Arms Factory is a smoking husk, my lord.